Hey YouTube, how you guys doing? It's Aiden Kaplan or Chegg Hench, whichever you refer to me as. Today's a really big day and I'm really excited, so please don't get angry at me because I'm going to make this a big deal when it might not be as big a deal to you. Today's a really big day for me, as I just said. It's not my birthday, it's not a holiday, although it actually is Hanukkah and I'm Jewish, so I shouldn't have said that. But anyway, I'm really excited today. And it's mainly because today's a really big day for me in my transition, and everybody kind of knows when we go through these things, big days in our transitions should be big days to everybody. So I'm going to make it a big deal. I'm going to read you my status from a few minutes ago because I feel like that might be the best way for me to introduce this topic before I really get into it. So here we go. Once a year I get to experience a feeling I can't even describe. This day isn't my birthday or a holiday, but to me it's the most important day of the year. It's a day that will always be important to me, and the number one day of the year that I get to give thanks. 3 years ago today, I started my testosterone injections. I started something then that I committed to until the day that I die, because for me, that is how long my hormone replacement therapy will last. These 3 years have been filled with ups and downs, but I have changed in so many ways, physically, mentally, and emotionally. Thank you, Mom, for helping me to have access to the medical side of my transition. And thank you to every person who accepted my changes and who stayed friends with me even through my hormonal ups and downs and definite times of roid rage. I am forever grateful to those who continue to make this day important, because you accept who I am on the 364 other days of the year. Thank you. Now that I'm back to you guys and I'm not reading from Facebook, I really do want to say thank you, because each and every one of you who watch my videos regularly, and there is a good large amount of you, not to sound cocky, who contact me and ask a lot of questions. And that's partially why this day stays as important as it is, because it continues to prove the point that we are never done changing. That no matter how long you are transitioning, you are always still transitioning. There's never really a day of ending, although there are days where you go and move on to the point where it's not actively part of your everyday life, which is what I discussed in my last video. I'm really excited today because a lot of my friends who've been fighting really hard for just as long as I have started hormones this last month or two. And for me, that's really cool, because most people aren't as lucky as I am. They didn't have a mom who made sure that no matter what, it was going to get done. And I got really lucky. Most people didn't have a mom who made a deal with them, who said, I'm going to make this happen for you. You only have to promise me one thing. And that's exactly what my mother did. She made me promise one really good thing, that no matter what, I would choose to transition healthily. That I wouldn't go online and try to find hormones, that I wouldn't take any of my friends, that I wouldn't do anything illegal to be able to make enough money to transition. And she promised that if I could do that, she would find a way to make it work. And she did, obviously. And my entire transition, it's cost me a very large amount of money. I pay about $100 every 2 weeks for my injection, although that's kind of changed now. I pay about $50 for my prescription of testosterone every 2 weeks, so that adds up. I've also paid multiple thousands of dollars in surgeries. Most of you know that I've had my chest surgery, I've had my chest resculpted, and I've had an entire body resculpting surgery to appear more masculine. Those are choices I made. They're not decisions that every other person makes, and I wouldn't expect anyone to go to those amount of lengths to appear masculine, because most of the time you can do it without it. But to me, it was important. I don't know why I'm wearing that. I want to talk a little bit about changes that I've witnessed over the last couple years. I'm going to get a little down and dirty at the moment, so Mom, you might want to stop watching, because I'm sure you're going to watch this one. Family members, you might want to stop. I'm going to talk a little bit about hair changes first, and then we'll go into the more dirty stuff. First of all, I buzz my beard, obviously. If not, it would be like out to here. This, I was. It's not really a good representation anymore. My beard was about as long. It was actually equal to the sides about 3 days ago. And then I shaved it all off, and it comes right back, which is really cool. That's one of the things that I love about the hormones. One of the things I will say, because I talk about this a lot with my friends, is that this little patch of hair right here, my soul patch, if I shaved that off, it would never grow back. I have never shaved it. I've had a beard for 3 years now. I even started growing a little bit naturally as a female, which really sucked when you try to appear female. So I have never in my life shaved this. So that really shows you that it's really not that long, so it really isn't going to grow back if I shave it off. I'm going to take off my shirt for a minute. Let's get a little more comfortable, right? We'll talk a little bit about body hair. As you guys can see, one of the big things with me, and we'll start here, is this line here. I grow my beard, I can feel it. It actually goes all the way down to here. It actually connects with my chest hair that's right here, which is cool. It's one of the things I tried really, really hard to get, so I'm really, really proud of. So if you think it's not cool, don't tell me, because I think it's awesome. I'm going to screw up now. Talk a little bit about chest hair, armpit hair, all the other things that come with testosterone, because it's part of why I made this video. So if you don't like it, again, get out of here. I'm going to talk a little bit about genetics as well. I'm going to kind of come clean about this. I've been kind of having conversations with my dad, and we're working towards a relationship and seeing if we can have a father-son relationship, and he's been a lot better. Calls me son now, which was a huge step. A lot of you guys know a couple years back we couldn't get anywhere close to that. So I'm really glad at where it's going, and wherever it chooses to go, that's just how it's going to happen. Other than that, I talked a lot to my dad and my brother, because okay, if you look at your arm, you'll grow a lot of hair here. Most trans guys do. We all kind of look like monkeys. But a lot of guys don't grow hair here. And I actually have almost as much hair here as I do on this side, although it doesn't look like that on the computer. But if you look there, it's kind of weird. And I didn't really understand. I went to a lot of my friends who had it, I went to a lot of friends and asked if they had it. And my friends were like, no, that's weird. And I would look at their arms, and I mean, they'd have hair there, but it's a lot lighter than the other side of your arm. And then I went to my brother and my dad thinking, like, why the fuck do I have this? And they had it too. So I guess we just haven't evolved from monkeys as well as the best of you have. Us Kaplan or Henschel men. But I figured I'd share that because it's really interesting to look at the ways that your body will change, not just from hormones, but from biologically what you were given from the male person that you're biologically related to. You don't have to have any connection other than that, but they had a biological connection to creating you, and you are going to have some things from them, whether or not you like it. So we're going to take a look. Chest hair wise, I am like a hairy monkey, which is why I buzz my chest every 2 to 3 days. I also won't really get into the nasty stuff, but I will do this for a moment. Sorry about Shakira in the back over there. My roommate's got her on the wall, and it would be creepy if I had my computer on his bed and my stuff behind me. So I'm going to keep it just like this. Although it sounds like someone's coming in the door right now, so we could be interrupted at any moment. I want to talk a little bit about stomach hair. Everyone kind of knows that I'm really open about sharing my body. Nothing really below the belt, obviously. But I'm going to talk a little bit about my gut. Of course, it's fucking huge today. But I have obvious happy trail and chest hair that connects all the way, and it goes all the way up. And I'm proud of it. I would never shave my habit trail. I did it once for my ex-girlfriend. Completely vetoed every orifice of my body because she hates body hair. And it was bad. I hated it. And then when it grew back, it didn't look right. It took like months for it to get back. So now I'm really happy with just buzzing it. Again, it's one of those things that you and your partner kind of really need to decide what works for you. I won't ever say what's right and what's wrong. For me, I like it. I don't like it grizzly bear, so I get rid of it naturally. If a girl ever wanted me to grow it out, I would, but most girls don't. so I'm quite content with the fact that most girls don't. I'm gonna put my shirt back on because it's a little cold in here. It's the middle of December in New York, and I'm a little bit upstate, so it's a little colder up here. I want to talk about some other changes, obviously some vocal changes. I've been trying to get a hold, again, a lot of people know my computer crashed. The computer I used to use for YouTube, which is why I kind of MIA'd for a long time. I got a Mac. I love it. I really do. However, it's got some downfalls. Like I can't edit as well as I used to be able to. But I don't have any of that old stuff. I had those vocal recordings every week. Every time I got a new injection, I'd do a recording. And then all that got lost. I've been trying to get them off my old laptop. Of course, I kept it, trying to get everything off of it. And I think I'm going to be able to find those because it would be really cool if I could. I found one of them, but it was like one of the later ones, so my voice already sounds pretty deep. If not, I'm going to take some recordings from some old videos and try to play them so that people can really get a view of how much your voice changes from week to week to week. Again, I'm 3 years on testosterone, and from what my doctor explains to me is my voice is going to continue to get deeper. And a lot of the times I don't realize it, and then I'll go back a little while and watch a video and be like, holy shit, I still sounded like a chick, or a woman, whatever, you know. And I'll go back and I'll see those things, and I'm kind of freaked out by them sometimes because of how much changes and how much you don't even realize changes. It's kind of weird. I'm trying to think of other changes that I can really talk about that would be different from when I did my last changes video, or when I did my one a year ago, when I met, or maybe even 2 years ago, when I got to the point where I was another year on testosterone and I was so excited. I think one of the biggest things that's kind of bugging me is now I'm trying to grow out my hair, because it kind of hit me that I might not have it for much longer, because that kind of comes with hormones, and there's a really good chance that I'm going to start losing my hair and have a really big beard and no hair, and that'll be kind of weird, so I'm kind of hoping that doesn't happen. But if it does, I'm holding on to this for as long as possible. I shave my head every October, I think it's 11th, for St. Baldrick's, which is a children's cancer foundation. I donate about $100 every year, and then I shave my head to show acceptance and to kind of get people to be aware. So that every time someone's like, hey, why'd you shave your head? You can be like, for children's cancer research. I think that really has to do with it, because when I cut off all my hair, when I transitioned from female to male, which was like my big step, was cutting off my hair. That's the first thing I did. I cut off 16 inches, and that all went to make a wig for someone who had cancer, and I actually specifically requested it to be sent to an organization for women with breast cancer, because that's a really important organization for me to be a part of, and I really felt like that was more important for me. I didn't want a lot of people donate their hair. I really wanted it to go to women who already feel, unfortunately, sometimes when you lose your breasts, for the same reason why we get rid of them, it makes you appear more masculine, and it emasculates a lot of women. And I feel like donating hair to women to make wigs for women who have had breast cancer was more important to me than just donating it for wigs. So that's kind of one of those things that I really fought for, and I got, and I'm 90% sure that it went to the right place. If not, they kind of fucked me over. But that's also why if I ever donate eggs, my intention is to donate to gay couples, gay and lesbian couples, because I don't think a lot of people do that. I think it's really important to give back to, and people who aren't given as much opportunity, they can't reproduce physically together anyway, so might as well make that opportunity more possible. And I really do believe that that'll be something that I'm going to do in the near future. Maybe not near future, but future. As far as changes, you guys make this so hard. I stare at this freaking camera, and I'm all ready to talk before I talk to you guys. I mean, I'm 15 minutes in, or 14 minutes and 16 seconds, so I haven't done too bad for myself, but I kind of like my beard today. I'm having a good beard day, I guess. I don't know, it looks like scruff. I like when it looks like scruff. I kind of want to talk a little bit about the way people ask questions, but I kind of feel like I should make another video about that. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to upload this one and start making another one. So you guys, oh my god, you guys will get 3 in a week. How special are you? So I'm going to get on that. So on that note, I guess I'll see y'all in a few minutes. Have a great day. Have a very happy holidays, guys. If there's a slim chance I don't make another video today because I have a shitload of stuff to study, unfortunately. So there's a slight chance I won't make another video, but on that chance, have a very, very happy holiday. Happy Hanukkah to everyone who's Jewish. Merry Christmas to everyone who isn't. Happy Kwanzaa, all those amazing things. Hope you guys get lots of presents and have an opportunity to give back. Anyone else who has questions about testosterone, feel free to shoot me messages. I've given out my email, AYEJAYKAP. Shoot me an email. I get a lot of them. Find me on Facebook. I believe the link is facebook.com/AYEJAYKAP. Find me on there. It's completely public, so add me. Do whatever the fuck you want to do. Message me. I don't always message back. I try to. If I don't, send me another one, please, because I really try to. And then if I don't, and I find it like 6 months later, I feel like a douchebag if I write back now. Like, you probably already got your question answered. So seriously, if I don't write back, write me again the next day. Don't get obsessive about it, but there's a really good chance that I read it and just didn't have time because I'm away at school, and then I didn't have that thing saying you have a message, so I forgot. On that note, I'm going to peace out. I'm going to go study for a little while, and then I'm going to make another video. Have a great night, guys. Bye.